Hey you guys, how are you? I love you guys. I hope you can hear me loud and clear because I don't have on my headphones. But I love you guys. It's good to see you guys. I had to take a moment of silence. You guys know yesterday marked the death of my father on yesterday, and I was one of those father children, you know, daddy's little girl. Yeah, but he made his, you know, he righted his wrong in the beginning. Like I say, my father risked his life to really come and get me even after he sold me. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big energy thing. And I wrote him a letter yesterday. But nevertheless, you guys will hear my story. It will be in a book, and I one day will reveal it to you guys as well. But nevertheless, I love you guys a bunch. I'm here in one piece, you heard me. And yeah, I just had to set my prayers out for a minute, you know. Those who are rocking with me, I just want to send my light and love to you all. And all my prayer warriors out there that's still doing the prayers the 3 different times a day. Much respect to you guys. But we need more, you know what I'm saying, and more, you know, just to and more kindness in the world, you guys. What I actually have seen since my duration here on YouTube is not as, you know, positive as you want to see. Like, I'm just speaking about, you know, like other persons in the world, you know, if it's and I want to speak solely for the readers because, you know, since my venture off into the reading world, which I don't call it the reading world for me because, you know, like I've been a certain way ever since my birth. You know, I've been a seer since my birth. And some readers are seers and they combine the two or whatever like that, but somehow they cultivate the energy strongest to them. They identify with solely a reader. Well, I don't know that I do so. Okay, I don't know that I do so. As far as that's concerned, I can't see myself doing so because I'm here for a larger, you know, a large purpose as well, and we all are. However, you guys, this is what this meeting of the spiritual connection is about. This is a spiritual connection meeting for those only who are of like mind. Okay, not those who does, you know, hey, if you know, if it doesn't fit or quit, right? Yeah, if the glove doesn't fit or quit, because this life is one size, you know, believe it or not, it's one size fits all, but people got their own unique whatever. So, hey, do it, all right? And what I mean by that is, you know, life is about really love, you know, it's really that simple. So, nevertheless, you guys, having that said, I am just, what do you call, going to share my my energy. And also, you guys, it was a very blessed special day for me on the 22nd of September. It marked 35 years I've been on my spiritual journey. You know, the 35 years I've been on my spiritual journey. Like, you know, no foolishness, you know what I mean? No mood changing chemicals, no, you know, waste of time, energy type of thing. Just walking that spiritual walk. So it marked 35 years on yesterday, which is September the 22nd. That's why, you know, the month of September is so crucial, you know, and upside down cake for me. You know, September the 1st is my birthday. September the 19th, my mother died. September the 22nd is my anniversary. September the 23rd, my father died. And I could feel my father dying as I was, you know, doing a speaking. Because, you know, I speak. A lot of people know that I speak as well. And I had to speak on yesterday, the 22nd as well. But it's just a beautiful, you know, I used to speak in maximum prisons and everything. Yeah, I would do that, you know, to give this thing back, you know, because that's what life is. Once you really realize that, you know what I mean, it's an outer world to this, somebody say succubus in a world, then, then you can reach out to others, and help others in such a way. So that's what I seen. I seen people coming for me because they knew that I was standing for something and not falling for anything. I saw that in the process of getting, creating this YouTube family here. It's not about tearing people down. It's about waking people up. You understand? And that's what my reason for being is all about, I believe. Like I said, it marks 35 years for little old me. It really marks 35 years, point blank. 1987 is when I walked away from everything that didn't make sense. And I was very young. You know what I'm saying? And I choose to do that. I chose to do that very much so. So, without further ado, you guys, I am going to get right into it because upon that discovery, you know what I mean, that life wasn't for me. Because, who wants to live a life of backwards? You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like constant backwards. You're just constantly going backwards. It's like a sad, sad vortex, right? So, nevertheless, so upon my journey, I've learned so much, you guys. I'm definitely can't share it all with you guys, but the Most High was telling me to share my confirmation. He like, yeah, don't share it all, but yeah. So I've shared some things with you guys, but these stories have been existing with other persons too, who have come in contact with a spiritual awakening that's so phenomenal that it keeps them on the right path throughout life. If there's no slipping, there's no variations, there's no left, there's no right, they just keep going. And it's certain people that have endured that specific energy, if you will, and they're in books as well. So like I said, I'm getting ready to also reveal, what I need to reveal, okay? Yeah, so upon my journey, you guys, I've just learned so many things to share with you guys. And those of you who are on this journey of sobriety, living a spiritual, wholesome lifestyle, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking religious. Please don't get it confused, because a lot of people do. I'm just talking simply spiritual. People don't know what spirituality means. What that means is how I treat my brothers and my sisters, whom I can see. Because people can talk about what they can't see, but when they see you, they ready to take you down, you and your husband, or whatever, you and your whole family, right? But spiritual all is just like the word says. Spiritual all is for everyone. We are born of the spirit, okay? And what I was told early on about that, and I always, share this with you guys every now and then, and I actually placed it in the cards before. I sought my soul, but my soul I could not seek. I sought my God, but my God eluded me. I sought my brother and found all three. I sought my brother, my sister, and found all. Anywho, there it is, okay? You guys hearing a confirmation going on here. And I'm totally alone, but physically you would think, right? So I love you guys. I really do. And thank you so much, those of you guys who tuned in. But you guys know, the people, that I've dealt with, they are hands-on. Those are people that I've seen out in the street, and I was able to, do certain things, by their family members, give them, that insight, because Divine Spirit really, opened me up to so many things that I have to do here. And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about whether anyone else is okay with it, right? I saw this little thing that I'm opposed to. And it reads, it's simply, it's okay for people not to like you. Everybody don't have good taste. You know what I mean? Everybody just don't have good taste. So I just wanted to share that with you guys as well. I am not necessarily a quote unquote Bible thumper, but in a particular part. I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all my dream first, okay? Because it's getting to be a little reckless here. But I'm going to tell y'all my dream first, okay? I've had several dreams. The Most High told me I better tell this dream. It's in the cards. He showed me the cards. God came in the cards. Show me this is the idea I put there. I want you to let them know. Alongside with the pictures that y'all see in the video. That is no hoax. I dare any scientist, any photo assistants, or whoever to go ahead and check it out. I put it out for that reason. Oh yeah, check it out. And guess what? I got another one. Another confirmation that came on my beautiful, blessed anniversary. September the 22nd. And y'all guys know what that 22 means, okay? It's very spiritual, very powerful. Has a lot to do with moi, right? So I have another picture that shows, that I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying? So having that said, you guys, let's just get on in there and do it. Because the cards are over there and I wanted you guys to see it. I'm going to try to get it in this video somehow or just take a picture and put it in the community, what have you. But it's better when it's best explained to others. So yeah, so I've told my story all different places of this world, the hospitals, the hotels, the maximum security. I'm going to tell a story about maximum security too. I'm going to tell y'all this story. It is a true story. And I love, shout out to those who are in the lockdown. Mad love for you guys. This divine spirit got hands on you guys. And please know it. Just know it. Even in that moment where you're not supposed to know it, please know it that you're not alone. All right, you're not alone. You're gonna see things if you allow yourself to be open spiritually, to evolve, to go to the next level, right? And what I mean by that, you can't have anything in your system. You cannot have drugs. You cannot have alcohol. You cannot have cigarettes. No, you cannot. I mean, if you really want this thing, all right, called this, this spiritual evolution, this spiritual growth, this spiritual insight, this spiritual connection. If you really want it, stop being jealous of those who have it. You can have it. You just have to let go of your vices. They talk about this story somewhere. It's somewhere around the Bible, somewhere. Okay? Yeah, I've read the Bible several times, but I can't tell you where it is. Tell you certain things, But therefore, it's a story about that where, because people, who are bountiful, or not just bountiful, but the word rich, the people who have their riches, when it's time for them to be called home, they don't want to be called home because they got the pool, they got the this, they got the that, they got everything they need. They try not to go home, all right? But they're being called. That's why I always share the fact that many are called, but very few answer the call. Will you answer the call? The call is you got no drugs, no drinking, no smoking, no. That is the call. All right? Okay? So, and I know you guys are saying, some of you guys, the ones who are not yet tapped in are saying, well, that's not everybody's call, Hey, I'm just a messenger, and Divine Spirit told me not to say just, but I am the messenger, and it's okay. And what I am a messenger of? Sober life, okay? Life, without any mood changing chemicals. That's the only person I be. All right. Now, that best expressed me. Okay. So, I don't know how many times I wake up on New Year's Day just so grateful to have that beautiful, happy New Year's crown, and just feels like a beautiful sober princess. I wake up in the morning. The New Year's days was just so, because they were crucial back then. I remember when I didn't have a New Year's without feeling miserable waking up. Like, oh Lord, that was sickening and sad and disgusting. And what happened? This is New Year's. Let me go back to sleep, right? Head pounding. You know what I mean? But like I said, I started everything at a young age. You know what I mean? So therefore, I was reckless. I really stayed on missing persons for years and years and years. Ran away from home very, very early. You know what I mean? They used to call my whole name, all right, on missing persons every morning at 7:45 or WHUR faithfully, right? So I know what it's like to actually live a lifestyle of impending doom, recklessness. But what people do not know in living that lifestyle is only 3 places that you can go. It's jails, institutions, and death. Anything else is not afforded to you. It's not awarded to you. All right? It's out of your reach. You're in a whole different realm, if you will. Okay? So, I just want to share that with you guys briefly, okay? And hope don't let anyone run away because I'm just a realist. So stop saying just, okay? So I'm a realist, and that's who I am. And I love being real. I love being real. Sober is real. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to, fabricate any of my stories. All right? I am a realist. You can fact check with the realness. When you fact check with the realness. Don't fact check with a insane individual or anything like that. You know what I mean, you guys. Come on, You got family members, like we say, that try to slander people. So, therefore, we have to know how to fact check. All right? So, with that, I just want to let you guys know I highly, I'm highly sensitive on you guys because, you guys are going to see something, okay? It's going to come towards you guys, okay? All right, so some good is coming out of this, all right? For those who are looking for it, some good is going to come out of this. I'm going to make sure that people in my community who want this sober lifestyle shall get it. I'm going to do something like, I'm not, no, trust me, I'm not playing a God role or anything like that. But I'm going to definitely, because, like, we share energies at some point. All right? That's why I'm glad I don't have certain amount of things going on here. But if we share energies, and if the Most High put it there, that's fine. But you have to be solely connected to me in order to receive the messages that I give. Any fair weather messages is different. You know what I'm saying? But the messages that I give, you have to be, readily and available spiritually to receive. All right? So, yeah, I do know that for sure. So, look at this thing right here. Yeah, so, having that said, you guys, I needed to tell you guys that, okay? Yeah, this is a beautiful, blessed, brand new day. You guys are getting, information that would be vital. So I'm going to put major prayers out there. And I feel like the Most High is telling me that, like, through this area here, that whatever's going on, you guys, if you have the intent, those of you who have the intent of living a sober life right now, pass this video on to those who do. Make sure you do, because this prayer is different, and new. You know what I'm saying? And no. It's this prayer is like, oh Lord, I don't know. It's an internal prayer. I can't verbalize it in this realm. That's all I can say. But it's depicted in me. I can't make nothing like this up. Divine Spirit has me as a walking prayer. I can't. Okay, he's telling me to stay. Okay, so certain prayers definitely work. I do know that. When they come from me. You know what I'm saying? In such a way. But usually they're life death prayers. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just praying from the folly God gave bugga stuff. You know what I mean? It has to be life death prayers. That's the only reason I'm here. It's for life death. I do know that. You know, and he had to show me that. And those of you who are in that and feel as though you want that what you call a new way of life, or you don't, you know, you guys are battling within yourself. Those who are saying, you know what, I don't really want this life for real. You know what I'm saying? Those of you, only those of you who are feeling that way are guided to me for that purpose. All right? And that purpose alone. Okay? To let you know that you were supposed to go here in order to come here. Okay? So you can't go over, you can't go under, you have to go through. So as you guys are going through, you have to want it. You know what I mean? Because see, going through is just like you walk into the, you ever, I don't know, but you got, but I have. Anybody ever walk to the store for their mother and don't come back to hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours later? Yeah, it's just like that walk. It's like the walk through life. You know what I'm saying? You walk and then next thing you know, oh hey, what's up? Oh, what's up? And then you start kicking their whistles and then you be like, oh man, yeah. And then you go over here and then you end up over, okay, well guess what? That wasn't your mission. you had that one mission for your mama. That was to simply go to the stove. All right? You didn't make it to the stove. You come back 12 o'clock at night with the flour and the butter and the sugar and the onions or whatever. You feel me? I don't know about nobody else, but that's my story too. As is life. You know what I mean? Divine Spirit is showing you neither, you know, like those who are going through, it's time for you to neither look nor to the left nor to the right, because what's for you is on that other side. All right? You know? Yeah. So, having that said, you guys, I just want to let you guys know briefly, I had a dream. I had a couple of dreams, and I wanted to keep quiet, but then I had to go through this thing, you know, with losing my father, because as I was speaking, I do remember on the 22nd what year. I can't remember what year that was, but I do remember a specific year. That's confirmation to you guys. Divine Spirit is giving you guys confirmation that while I was speaking, I felt my father dissipating from this earth. You know, I felt it in my soul, like in my soul. I was up there speaking, and I just remember, like, he came back for my birthday. Because, see, my father went in the hospital early September, all right? He said happy birthday to me. He was one of those people who wanted to acknowledge these blessed days for me. My birthday was one. He always wanted to acknowledge that day for me. Yeah, after we went through that turmoil and whatever like that, he made sure that he was there, right? So the first, you know, and he died and came back on the 12th of September, all right? The nurse, she blew my mind when she told me the story. She said, he looked so peaceful. She said she tried everything to bring him back. And she was like saying everything and saying everything. Then she remembered, oh, he has one child, right? Let me say this, all right? He said, would you come back for Star? My father named me Star. And, you know, the nurse showed me the flat line. He had passed away for a whole 25 minutes is what I'm hearing, but it was like 20 minutes is what she showed me, but I'm hearing it say 25 minutes, all right? And that flat line was something else, you guys, because, I mean, I saw it in my face, right? And that morning at 7 a.m., September the 12th, me, my family, my daughter, you know, and stuff like that, my daughter. But anyway, we went to the hospital, and we all held his hand. and he was making jokes like I don't know what. He was cracking jokes. He was like, yeah, that nurse was running around here. She was like, ah. So he saw her. That's why he was peaceful, but she was doing too much. He had me cracking up. And then the doctor told him, that he's going to die. He said, oh, well, okay. And he grabbed our hands. And then we said our prayer, which was, that ultimate prayer. So, nevertheless, you guys, that was my father's September the 12th. For the life of me, it never dawned on me that he had a sneaky peek preview that he was trying to do. He died and came back September the 12th to be with me on my anniversary, September the 22nd. Just to say happy anniversary to me. And that was a beautiful thing, because he knew that, I was living a spiritual, sober life. And he knew that I started, in September 1987, 22nd of September. He knew that. And he just wanted to say happy anniversary to me. Such a beautiful guy. And he did, he did. But like I said, as I was speaking on that particular day, because I had a speaking engagement that I had to encounter, as I was speaking, I could feel him passing. And on the 23rd, they called me. And one thing my father always said to me, he always said, I don't want you to ever have to take care of me. And I'm that way too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughters to ever have to do anything extra, like take care of me like I took care of you. He meant that. The day that they called me, for my father passing, which was the next day after my anniversary at 11 o'clock, they called me from the hospital to tell me that he's getting shortest of breath. Please hurry up and get here. But hold up. I'm sorry, you guys. The phone call that I got was, get ready to tube feed him. You're going to have to tube feed him. I'm like, I already know that because I'm in the medical field. I do that on a regular basis. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I work with kids, blah, blah, blah. They said by law, they have to train me there to make sure that they can release him to me, even though I'm already. I said, okay, no worries. I'll just come in. I was like, y'all think that's nothing? I got, hey, whatever. I told you, I already know it. So I'm trying to get dressed and ready, and then I get another phone call. They saying, hurry up, he's getting shortness of breath. When I get there, he's gone. That's my story. That's the story of my father's passing. He passed the day that he was supposed to come home. He did not want me to take care of him in that manner, of tube feeding. So that's how he passed, you guys. May he rest in peace. A phenomenal father he was, Like I say, he was responsible for so much in this lifetime. For good people, and a lot of people know him as Love. You know what I mean? As Love, Love. He loved people, and people loved him. Okay, so I'm gonna move that along, and I apologize, you guys. Trying to make this short and sweet. Promise I am. So I had the dream. I've been knowing a lot about my name. My father was 1922, so when people named you back then, they named you something for a reason. Those who know, the elders, like, yeah, Okay, so my father was born 1922. My mother was born 1925 originally. Okay, that's on her, birth. They misconstrued it later on in some paperwork or whatever like that, but they got stupid stuff. But she was born 1925. Nevertheless, my father was born 1922. When they named you back then, it was for a reason, and I know that now. You know what I'm saying? I really know that now. It's been so much that's been proven and shown to me through energy, okay? I remember my daughter, she was telling me, she was like, I was missing my father because the life had really did a doozy on me and my family over the years and over the lifetime and lifespan, so I didn't have anything of my own. I remember that. We went through like so much pain and turmoil. I didn't even have a picture of my own father, right? And I used to be so sad about that. And my daughter said, Mommy, you know you can Google that, granddaddy. I said, get out of here. And she brought him up. I'm like, girl. I was so grateful. That's the picture I use for life. And y'all see it. Because he did so much. You know, yeah. He did so much, you know, in this lifetime. That's the picture I use for life. You know, and that's him in the other newspaper. Because he'd been interviewed by Ted Koppel. He'd been all over. He'd done so much in this world. Like, his footprint would never go unnoticed. All right? Yeah. So, yeah. So, anywho, I'm hearing him, you know, say, you know, what he's saying. But definitely he was the mayor of Georgia Avenue in D.C. because his best friend owned Georgia Avenue, who was one black man. And all he wanted to do is carry that legacy on for his best friend and keep Georgia Avenue black owned. Keep black businesses on Georgia Avenue. That was his strict fight. He really upheld that fight until his last days. If he seen a business struggling, before he would help us, he would help the business, you know, get up off their feet. All right, create a magazine just to create dynamic money for those businesses just to stay alive. All right, the magazine money was solely for that business that was struggling. Thought that was so powerful. I love him for that. He has the most powerful ideas as well, which is also more. I have several ideas that I need to breathe, that I know I need to do, and especially for this community of influencers. I have, you know, ideas and stuff of that nature. Yeah, people do, but anyway, that they will be in motion. Okay, you guys, I promise. I'm just, you know, grateful to be alive in this moment. And these messages are very, you know, when you hear in the beginning of the walk that you're walking in life, when you change your lifestyle to, you know, spiritual growth, spiritual evolvement, you know, it's like you hear more will be revealed, but you just don't know how much more gonna be revealed. A lot is revealed to you. All right. I even Googled stars. And I used to tell people all the time, you know, I'm spiritual because that's what I claim. And when you look up spiritual stars, I put that in that video to let you guys see. Because it's weird. Because I heard my daughter, I heard her little voice. I still heard her voice say, you can Google Granddad. I said, let me see if you can Google me. You know what I'm saying? And then it showed something very powerful. Every time I ask the Most High to show, He shows out. All right? I mean, out. I can't make that up. You guys actually see it, right? So, you guys, I'm going to have to give me... yeah. Okay. I want to keep this sweet, short, simple. I do. Trust me, I do. Okay, I'm going to turn that down. I guess that was confirmation that I do want to make it short and sweet, because I do, you guys. I promise I do. Okay. So I had the dream, you guys, that I had a dream. And I've had several dreams to show me and tell me who I am and what I do and that. And I told you guys I remember 3 past lives of mine, okay? 3 past lives, okay? And then it became 4. Then it became 5, you know, that was unveiled to me. And I was like, And then it became something else. Now, some of the readers know it because some of the readers be like, y'all better, certain thing or something like that. And so, yeah. So more is to be revealed, you guys. A lot of people don't even know, like, I know you heard that thing say, we don't, people wouldn't know if it was the creator or angel sitting beside you and you sitting up there cussing them out or slandering their name or making that comment, that negative comment. All right? You don't know who you're doing that to, for real, sir. All right? It's amazing how life goes. So you can't hide from yourself. See, that's one thing when you really work on self, it's a reason for that, because everywhere you go, you take yourself with you. You can point the finger at someone else, but guess what? Yeah, it's really who, it's at some point, you're going to look in that mirror and see who you are. I don't know why this picture's so crappy, you guys. I don't know, I don't know. It feels like it's like little things, but I don't know, you guys. Okay, so I know it's been very, strange, sharing this truth with you guys over and over, but Divine Spirit is telling me that I have to do so. I can't be the first, and I won't be the last. People have to listen. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto him or her. It's already in the Bible to hearken diligently, okay? Because if you miss the message, baby doll, sugar honey, and handsome honey, if you miss the message, guess what? You will be solicited with mess. If you miss the message, you will live and die in that mess. I am the messenger. Divine Spirit, I'll definitely keep that out. Okay, so, this dream I had, the first one I want to tell you guys about is mind-blowing, okay? Because it's mind-blowing, but it's like, how you feel something? Okay, bottom line. Some of you guys need to know that source is done above, it's done down below, okay? I've done several administrative positions, right? And people always love to come to me. They be like, that desk is the desk that I can go to. My desk, they used to have to actually evict people from the front desk with me, because people would just want to hang out there, whether it was in a hospital, whether it was in an office, whether it was in a law firm, wherever it was, they would come to my desk because they know that, it was my desk was like you see Cheers in a bar. Like, you could really, really around my desk and really get some stuff out and have simple love. So, and then get the directions you need and the answers you need. Because I'm definitely, I made up that word a long time ago, infomaniac. So I'm definitely an infomaniac. I make up a lot of things. But the bottom line is, yeah, because that's really how I feel about the information that I receive from these downloads. So what I'm saying is, so as it's done above, it's done down below. Divine Spirit revealed to me in my dream that I was his quote unquote, I was the administrator for heaven, and what that means is, it's because I used to wonder why it hurts so much to feel so much from certain things, certain people, certain things, like why people are twisting themselves this way. You're not this way. Why are you being so ugly and negative towards, you're not this way. I used to wonder why, but now it feels like it makes sense, right? It feels like it makes sense through that dream. I'm good for that. I'm good. I don't care who say what. I'm good. All right? It was shown to me through the dream that I was the Most High's administrator. And what that means is you guys, most of you guys already out there functioning in your full adult lives, you had to interview with me. You had to interview with me to even think about coming to Earth, right? So it's weird because once that, was taking place in my dream, I was looking at you guys here, and the way you guys were behaving here was not what you interviewed for. It's not what you said you would do. It's not the way you displayed your energy prior to getting here. And that's what hurt the most, because I'm looking at like the fallacies. I don't know if he sent me here in the physical form to see the fallacies. So when I come back again, if there's any interview again, that I'll know better. What to look forward to, and what to know about you guys. Because some of you guys interviewed so perfectly, so beautifully, so eloquently, like you were going to come here and do what you were supposed to do. Your assigned mission. Eloquently. Not be disaster, like not be a disaster here. A toxic here, violence here. You guys interview with me and you lied, I don't know, and it's not gonna be a great thing, you know what I'm saying, to reap those benefits. So some of you guys are getting a warning, a warning. You had an interview before you came to earth, and that interview was very vital to your existence on earth. You don't just get to earth. Earth was a baby planet. It was a planet to intercede, and interject, life form in which trying to see how I can say this for you guys. Not just experimental, however, but it was also like a toddler planet, a baby planet, where you guys could definitely learn to grow and exist on other planets. You know what I'm saying? You guys you promised that you would do things to evolve and exist so you can, assist on other planets and other realms. You guys made it the prison that it is, basically. I can't make this up. What other planet's going to want people with that? You guys, okay, give me 2 seconds, because I just want to have 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. All right? It's just like, this, and I know people know this. And I'm those who don't know this, you got to know this right this minute, right now. All right? Earth is the only planet that exists in the galaxy, all right, that has more weapons than it has its own people. That's how sick Earth is. And you guys interviewed with me. Do you know how that feels? Some of you guys have to you okay? I'm I can only fail what I know. And I can only know what Divine Spirit is telling me. It's not a good look. It's not a good outcome. And it's not a good fit. So you better check yourselves out there. Alright? Just think about what I said. It'll come to you. Some of you guys, it's going to come to you strong. Oh, yeah, I did have an interview. Oh, yeah, I did interview. And I lied my teeth. I lied through my teeth. I just want to come down there and destroy and do turmoil. Oh, well, guess what? The interviewer is here. And I don't think I'm alone. I really don't. I don't know why people keep running around and think, oh, God is one unit, one infinite power. Like, it doesn't expand or it doesn't have helpers or makers. I keep hearing these stories about these demons and stuff like that. Okay, and what? We talking about spiritual warfare, spiritual beings. You talking about spiritual beings and you worry about demons? Oh, you better wake up. You better wake up to the real cause why you're here. You know what I'm saying? I just, and it wasn't supposed to take this turn. Okay? However, it was not supposed to take this turn. All I can say to you guys is the Most High trusted you guys to come here on Gaia's green earth. You guys were trusted. You guys were trusted. Forgive me. Some of you guys were trusted, and some of you guys now you're busted. The interviewer is here. I do know that. And I woke up that morning, I was like, oh my God, that's why I feel so certain way every time. Like when I see people, when I feel people, when I know people, when I feel, and then when I'm out there and I'm sharing with them, those who, are genuinely sticking to their actual interview outcome, they're sticking to it. Some people are sticking to it. And I commend you guys, and I'm so proud of you guys. I'm grateful and proud, and thank you. Okay? That's a thank you. For those of you who have lost your everlasting marbles, it's time to really regroup. It's time. Some of you guys really definitely are at a level of, far gone. I keep telling you guys, when you see things, when you start seeing movies like Man Come to Earth, Man Fell to Earth. Okay, that's what we're going to get into. Okay, I'm going to keep going, and I apologize, you guys. I just had to tell you guys about that particular part. The interview is here. Those who don't adhere, hey, nothing I can say, my dear. So that's the first dream I had. Then Divine Spirit showed me the end of the world, and I didn't want to tell you guys that because I was like, but those false prophets been here saying that all the time. Them false prophets was here saying that all the time. But then some of those are not false prophets. Some of those are really foreseers, and they didn't realize they were foreseeing it like so far ahead. I like to kind of be at gunpoint. You know what I mean? With my messages, some of them, I like to be at gunpoint, as some of you guys know. Some of you guys, it's too eerie, But I judge, because that guy, hey, I like to be at spiritual point. Divine Spirit says, don't say gunpoint. I say spiritual point. I like to be on spiritual point when I give my message to you guys. Okay, so having that said, the next dream was about the world ending. Okay, so those of you who were lollygagging and lying up there at the interview, anyway, it's insane. It's insane. The dream had it looked like a black hole. It looked like a black hole. It was darkness, like a round darkness. But it looked like a black hole, if you will. But it was hard and hollow. And then it was fire coming from behind it, right? So I was trying to see, so I can be the accurate messenger that I am. I was like, well, what, like, where's it coming from, right? And, because it was shown to me, and it was like, okay, and then it showed me that, thank you, and it showed me that that water, that fire, that's what it was thinking. It was telling me, yeah, I'm getting to that part. Well, it's a place in this world where there's fire existing in the water, and we just run around here like, okay. You gonna eat popcorn today? You gonna pop popcorn? Yeah, you gonna pop popcorn? We're gonna watch the movie? Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Seriously though, you know that it is a place on this earth that is open with fire inside water. And it really exists. And you walk around I don't know. You guys, so, whoo! I can't even understand who's different. Like how different you guys are, and how different those of you who misuse your time here on earth, misused your time here on earth. But don't take my word for it. Do your daggone homework. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I'm curious. Can I find it? The place on earth. Okay, don't play with me. Just give me the place. All right. A hole with fire inside water, inside of a river, ocean, or sea. Let me see, you guys, if I can get there. Okay. The name of the place or the river or the ocean that has a fire in it all the time. You guys, I don't know. See that? Some people are better to look this stuff up. You guys can better. River that have caught on fire. No. This river is holding, basin, and industrial and blah. Seemed like the whole planet was burning. No. Anyway, you guys, those of you who can look it up, please look it up, because it's a place that exists on earth that has a hole a hole that exists of fire, like fire, and it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. While those of you who are, being very deceptive, your deception is also getting bigger and bigger. You remember when things start with what you call a little white lie, and then next thing you know, you lying to the man about the baby. Think that's gonna fly? The next thing, that type of thing. You think that's gonna fly? How many of you guys think that's gonna fly? When you lie and say, "Oh, he's a baby," is he? He is. Just because he got the money and he don't. You really think you're doing right here? Okay, like I said, that next dream was showing me the fire in the round, like a black hole, whatever. But it's a hole. So now, like when he showed me after that, the water in that river or that sea or that ocean, where there's fire just dwelling there and opening up, and it's getting wider as we speak. So, having that said, you guys, Divine Spirit was showing me the end of the world, and some people heard fire, 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 but I heard fire, but I really, honestly, I didn't hear that the world would be destroyed by fire. I heard it, but I didn't adhere it. Right? It was something. So anyway, he showed me, and he showed me why too. He said he's going to do it because he want to burn the impurities. This place is disgusting. Disgusting. I've never seen it so disgusting. Some people can go to a neighborhood and say, "This is disgusting." Well, people come to earth, spirits come to earth, people visit earth and say this is disgusting. I cannot, anyway, earth is not just ghetto, it's disgusting. You lie to your wife, you cheat on your wife, you cheat on your husband, you masquerade after killing someone that you love, all because of money, insurance plan. Who interviewed? The interviewer is here. The interviewer is here in the flesh. And I want to tell you guys something about this story about Jesus. When Jesus is here this time, oh yeah, it's not going to be like last time. I just want to clear that up for those who really don't know. So try it if you want to. Try it if you want to. Because see, that last time is a myth anyway. It's a lie about all of that stuff there. If there's any type of Messiah or any type of, frontier, one of those who are beyond chosen. Because I see you guys like to play with the words. Choose one, choose one, choose one, choose one. You don't know what you are. You don't know what you are. Some of you guys better understand, you're foot soldiers. You came here to be foot soldiers. And you done deemed yourself the chosen one. Let me breathe for a minute. Because the interviewer is here. Let me breathe for a moment. I used to wonder why I get so disgusted with what I see. Some of you guys spiritually interviewed with me. Alright, so anyway, I know you guys, I know this is a little bit far-fetched, the meeting that we're having here, but I'm glad you guys are here and you're definitely available for this message. And so he showed me the end of the world. He showed me that's where it's coming from. And he told me why it would be that way. It's because he wants to burn down all the impurities of this earth. He said that's why. Not because it's a violent God or God who do this and that. Like people really trying to make you think that there's a evil God that created you to be evil. Like what? Stop that. Stop trying to mix and match stuff that don't make sense. That don't make sense. If those who are saying that there is a God that created beautiful stars, beautiful moon, beautiful sunlight, beautiful, what we call sunrises and sunsets, and glorious seas and beautiful water, you're going to tell me that that same God that you're talking about sent his son here to be killed? And you mean to tell me that his mother, y'all get out of here with that garbage. Like, that's some real garbage. Put that garbage where it belongs, because you're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. And there's a discord behind that disgust. The Most High deemed a lot of trust, for some of you guys. Deemed a whole lot of trust. Do you know that messengers right now is boatloaded with messages because you guys can't be trusted with a simple message? Because you're going to deem you're the chosen one. You're a foot soldier in a spiritual army. Keep it simple. I'm sorry for those of my blessed ones, you know what I'm saying, that gotta hit those ears, but Divine Spirit is blowing that loud trumpet right now. I'm hearing a trumpet right now. Spiritually, that's the best way I can explain what I'm trying to, what it's coming through. Images. Get out of here with that. Man, you better get the... Man, I'm telling you, Don't come in my quarters with that, because I'm scared. I'm scared. I might black out. Creator gave us so much strength. It's really multi-intelligent strength. And ain't nobody can hold that. Nobody on this earth. So you better check yourself. Yeah. So, anyway. Please deem to be a foot soldier. You are a foot soldier in the Most High's spiritual army, okay? But it's unfortunate, however, it's unfortunate that a lot of you guys cannot be chosen, not chosen, but accepting a message to give. To the loving hearts that's there to receive it. You know what I'm saying? It's like loving hearts. I could see so many people, you know what I'm saying? Like I see so many of the Most High's just people just waiting, you know. It's a lot of foot soldiers that know they're foot soldiers. And they just carrying the message. They're doing so. You know? Okay. Anywho. I'm trying to finish this. Let me finish this because this is too much. This is too much. Too much. It's in its entirety. I got another message anyway about, like I said, I'm not alone. I got another message. The other video I sent, I made for you guys to see, the spirits that are here. And the other day they came back and they just been showing out like, oh my goodness. This is another one. This is another one. This is another one. You see those white 2, 3? They came back in 3s this time. They brought a little baby there. Ooh, that's like a little baby spirit there too. But nevertheless, you guys, it's here. And I'm going to maybe let you guys know. But the bottom line is this 3D realm is sickening. It's disgusting. Somebody got to get it right. Somebody got to do something. And it's okay because it's already a holy burning. You guys already know what time it is. So, hey. If you what you put out is what you get. All right? And you guys are giving a lot, of toxic energy here. He also showed me that it happens so fast. You guys ever see like you go to sleep and then you wake up, it's a whole new neighborhood? And some of you guys say gentrify. Gentrify. You guys try to make up something to make it gentrify. Alright, it's the Most High. Do it with the Most High do. So the bottom line is these things when it happen, because Creator ain't gonna let you guys, you know what I'm saying, just harm things and do what you want to do and all that old crazy stuff. But the bottom line is, yes, it's rebuild. That's what he came. You guys were supposed to be part of the revitalization. You guys were supposed to be a part of this evolution, of this manifestation of Earth being something that is not right now, right? So he showed me why he was burning everything down, and everything was so burnt down. You heard me? I mean, it was burnt to the crisp. You ever see those burnt, like the rocks burnt where it pulsates and it's like red and it just burns, and I was like, well, why? That's when I said why. He said because he's gonna burn it impurities out of it because it's not pure, right? So I was like, whoa, okay. I had to watch it, and then I kind of got sad because I kind of got sad. Yeah, there it go right there. It's the truth. I got sad, you guys. So, and then he showed me a few seconds later. I looked up because wherever we are, it was like this earth had been burned. This earth was down here beneath me. And so I was in the middle, and it's powerful now that I'm remembering it like this because, I tell you guys about his two places. I tell you guys it's a place before time and after time. But the in between is where the otherworldly beings are in the Most High reside, right? And obviously, I ended up there. So I was in there in my dreams, and it was weird. It reminds you of a multiverse, but nevertheless. So I looked up there, and it was like crystal clear. So when I looked up there, you guys are going to be kind of happy about this new earth, right? But the evil people are not going to. So all your little comments, I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun tearing down persons who were good and who were here walking the walk. I hope you had fun, because that was all the fun you could possibly have. So some of you guys knew that I better do this because I'm not going to be here. All right, you're not gonna be the recipient of the new earth. All right, you're not gonna no more. All right, none of your seeds can exist in this new earth. I do know that. Okay, so only the seeds that matter. Okay, all right. So anyway, I looked up. I said, "Oh my goodness!" I looked up and he said, "That's the new earth." And I was like, "Oh wow." And it was like, so soon? But I didn't say nothing to the Most High. I said, well, okay. And I'm looking at people, they're walking over me because it's so crystal clear. They're just walking like it's already functioning and ready to function. And they just walk in. And it was interesting because I seen people here. So this new earth is just like the ark. This is powerful. I didn't even realize this till I'm telling you guys. This new earth was like the ark. Like the Most High saved certain people, and certain people who were this, and certain people who were that, who were certain. It was like certain people to carry on these seeds. Like I said, only the good could survive in there. So it reminds me now of that ark, because I seen people here of maybe Indian, or I don't know, the ones who wear the long robe in Indian or Arab. They were here. They were there. The ones who looked like they were riding camels or something. They were here walking. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I hope I didn't discredit anybody, but I mean that's the best way I can actually describe, so you guys will know what I'm saying. But or the ones who look like they were here BC time, like before. Okay, so they were here walking, and then I looked. I had to look further, and he allowed me to come up there, in spiritual form. So I came up there, and I seen hip hop people. I seen people that was, like cool, and then other people who were. I didn't see any 1920s people, or like 1950s, 1920s. I didn't see any of them. That was interesting. But I can tell you, I seen the before Christ people. I seen the thereafter hip hop people, and I seen. So it was amazing. So I said, so you, and I started talking to the Most High. I said, so you took different genres. He took different genres of energy, and they get a chance to exist within their existing. So this means that everything is fused or infused. I don't know, if you will. So everything was there existing on one. So one did not out the other. So you could have it all in this new earth. This new earth, it complemented everything that you loved. All right? Those who were doing, the stuff, it complemented everything that you love, so you would not miss anything that you love. Ain't that beautiful? So, yeah, this is beautiful. Anyway, I hope somebody understood that. Good gracious, I'm trying to explain it to you the best way I can. So everything was that way. It was just like that. It was like everything existed that you loved. Every genre existed. That's the best way I can describe it, except for from the 20s to the 50s, so. Oh, and evil. No evil was there, okay? Because no evil could exist in this new earth. So, I'm just saying, you guys. So, having that said, I wanted to bring you guys to this closing moment to just share with you guys. Like I said, when I Google why spiritual stars are here. It talked about stars that actually walk this earth to give God's message, who are very close to God. You guys, I didn't make that up. It was already written. I didn't even know it was there. I just know what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I better be doing my work because I'm an administrator, right? So, alongside that, years ago, I was in a quiet space and moment where negative energy or toxic energy was trying to really make me a sole candidate for it, right? I was in my quiet moment and I had to find something, and all I, had near me and close to me was the Bible. So I said, okay, powers that be, all right? Well, I chose to call God. I said, this is your time. Why am I here? Because, I frustrated with these people. They're not doing right, like, for my heart. But I didn't know that I was administrator or why it affected me so much. But nevertheless, and that's for those who need to know who they are too. If something affects you so much, it's not just your impale. 3D word. Check out why. All right, do your homework and find out why. What was your purpose? What did you play? What role did you play? Okay, because I'm pretty sure it can be just one administrator. You feel me? Anywho, nevertheless, moving along, it goes So I asked the Most High, I said, why am I here? This is your time to shine. So if I could just get to it really quickly here, I can tell you guys, because, he told me, okay, the Most High told me, okay, so if you ever want to find out you're here, he said, if anybody, comes to you, and I thought it, may have applied to most people too, but he told me, that to look up. He said, go right to, he told me right away, he said, I don't know why you're here. He said, go to Revelations, your birth month and your birthday. That's the only thing you read. Your birth month and your birthday. I got scared, right? But I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to get to Revelations right now. And trust me, it shouldn't be this hard, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be this hard. Well, you know what? I don't have to, just... I wanted to give you guys through the Bible, but it's okay because something is trying to do that. But that's all I have to do is just, you guys, 111, okay. And, because Divine Spirit's talking to me through 111 right now. Okay, so, wow, it was just 111 there? Okay, wow, that's deep. Because if it's 111 on the time and the clock, that was deep to me. All right? Even the time here is saying 111. And the clock, it just said 111. So, Divine Spirit, okay, he want me to tell you guys about 111 here. I'm sorry, I'm just going to do it right here. Because I must do that. Is a powerful message from your guardian angel according to scripture, saying 111 is symbolic of God's power and our faith in him. It is very symbolic on its own, but when seen in a repeated sequence, it is a sign that an angel is near. Don't ignore these numbers when you see. Yeah, so definitely, you guys, I'm not alone. And I keep showing you guys this. I keep showing you guys this. I keep showing you guys this. I know I'm not alone, okay? Yeah. Okay. And the next one says 111 is a universal symbol of spirituality and also of the divine connection between the cosmic vibrations here. And it talks about are known as a miracle because they seem to show up just at the right time. We can't make that up, you guys, for sure. These numbers show up at the right time, and those are the numbers that I see all the time, for sure. 111 333 is 12. Okay, so what I want to do here is just let you guys know what's going on here with Divine Spirit and while I'm here, because he told me to go straight to Revelations and check my birth month and my birthday. My birthday is September the 1st. He said, only read that. And that's where I stopped. 9-1. All right. So, sorry about that. You guys have been recording. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Clear that up. Clean it up. Okay. Revelations chapter 9, verse 1. Oh, I don't know, you guys. I always like the King James Version to be more clear. Okay, here it is, you guys. This is why I'm here. My mother had an abortion before me, right? So that would have meant that I would have been the fifth child. But instead, she had an abortion, okay? Um, it says, and the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. I can't make that up. And you guys, I'm going to tell you, years ago I had that dream. I'm sharing it with you guys briefly here. I had that dream that I actually fell. Now, I didn't know, I thought I fell from this real high place here. You know, I had a dream that I fell, but I thought I fell from this real high place, unbeknownst to me. It was a beautiful dream. You know, I had to wake my daughters up. I had to tell people, you know, because I felt so good. I felt clean and it was beyond a spiritual bath. Some people just, I mean, this was a clean from the inside, how it was different. I did have the dream, right? I fell from this big place way, way up there. And I landed on the ground. And as I landed on the ground, it's like, I don't know why, you know, it told me to come out my body. So my spirit raised up. Oh, because my arm was hurting. And I was trying to raise up. But instead of me raising up, my spirit raised out my body. And I remember as I raised out my body, I wasn't hurt anymore. I was like, ooh, that felt good. And then I kept on looking up there. And then I looked at my body. I kept looking up there. I looked at my body. I was shocked. And then something told me, you better get back in your body. So I got back in my body. I was like, I didn't want to. And then I felt all the pain in my shoulder, my arms. I was like, oh, man. But then I was still rejoicing. I looked up. I was like, oh. And I'm looking at my legs. Everything else is, the only thing I heard is my shoulder and my arms. And I was like, thanking him. I was like, I'm not going to complain. I was like, thank you. And I was sitting there just going, thank you, doing all kinds of salats and anything you can name. I was giving it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, God, thank you. And this woman came and grabbed my hand. She was like, come on, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm trying to pull back from that lady and say, did you see what happened? Did you see where I came from? Did you see what I came? Did you see what he did for me? That woman was like, come on, you got this to do, you got that to do, you got this to do, you got that to do. That is what I wanted to share with you guys. And then when Divine Spirit later on told me this, it really blew my mind. Because I was sitting around in destitute, like, why am I here then? Because I mean, 3D is the worst place to give messages that I know of ever. You know what I mean? It's like so much harsh, you know? However, I said, why am I here then? Because I was, you know, why am I here? A messenger that gives the message to people who don't hear the message. Why am I here? Again, I read unto you Revelations, September 1st, 9:1. All right? And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto earth, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. All right? End of story. That's it. So that's why I'm here. That's what I got. You guys, if you want to share any of your stories, please do. I welcome you. I'm doing my part. The best I can do. Sure. And I love you guys from the door to the floor. All right? And always, always know that you are worth more. All right. Namaste.